Welcome back, everybody, to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today we're going to be reacting to a group that is literally called Barenaked Ladies. So, there's that, but a couple different people have requested this group, and the name was super familiar to me, so I looked them up and listened to, what was the name of the song I listened to? I listened to a song by them. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like, I feel like I've heard it before, almost. So now it's like, I don't know. I wonder if I heard this band a couple times when I was younger, and I asked my dad about them, and he's like, yeah. So I found another one. I don't know if I've heard this before. I don't know if it'll sound familiar or not. Who knows? If it does, obviously I'll let you know. But I'm super excited to check it out. There's a music video. Yeah. All right. So they're like a... I don't really know how to describe their sound. Maybe Wikipedia can describe it better than I can, because it's kind of poppy, but also kind of singer-songwritery as well. I'll just write in their name. Glad it comes up in Google searches, you know, the band. All right, let's see. Genres: alternative rock, jangle pop, college rock, folk rock, pop rock, comedy rock, and geek rock. Okay, so yeah, active from 1988 to the present, and yeah, they've evolved stylistically throughout their career. Their music, which began as exclusively acoustic, quickly grew to encompass a mixture of styles including pop, rock, hip-hop, rap, etc. Band's live performances feature comedic banter and freestyle rapping type stuff between songs. They've won multiple Juno Awards and have been nominated for 2 Grammys. The group has sold over 15 million records, including albums and singles, and were inducted in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame in March 2018. So, yeah, I'm excited to check this song out. Oh yeah, there's the song that I heard, If I Had $1 Million. Which I can still react to that too if you want, because I think that was the song that people were requesting, so I could like talk about the lyrics if you wanted to. But let's go. Pinch Me. Sorry for the long introduction. Pinch Me, Barenaked Ladies, 3, 2, 1. Official music video. What am I looking at?
It's the perfect time of year, somewhere far away from here. I feel fine enough, I guess.
Like the acoustic
considering
guitar there.
Everything's a mess. There's a restaurant down the street.
Sorry to pause it, but why does everyone in here look like the main guy from Blue's Clues? Just wondering. Anyway, sorry. Let's continue.
There's a restaurant down the street where hungry people like to eat. I could walk, but I'll just drive. It's colder than it looks outside. It's like a dream you try to remember, but it's gone. Then you're trying to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn when you're trying to see the one beyond your front door. Take your time, 'cause the way I'm gonna make you smile when you realize that it got my side might take a while just to try to figure out what all this is for. It's the perfect time of day.
Like the organ there. Yeah, I like it so far. The chorus was interestingly, I don't know, it was interesting. It was, I liked the lyrics, or like the vocal style of it. Yeah, it did sound a little rappy. But it also sounded kind of chaotic as well. It was interesting. And yeah, like I said, their sound is kind of poppy. I did not remember this song also, so that's good, I guess. Glad we got one that I've never heard before. Let's keep going.
It's the perfect time of day to throw all your cares away. Put the sprinkler on the lawn and run through with my gym shorts on. Take a drink right from the hose and change into some drier clothes. climb the stairs up to my room. Sleep away the afternoon. It's like a dream you try to remember, but it's gone. Then you try to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn when you're trying to see the world beyond your front door. Take your times away, I'm gonna make you smile when you realize that a guy my side might take a while just to try to figure out what all this is for. Pinch me, 'cause I'm still asleep. Please God, tell me that I'm still asleep. On an evening such as this,
Wow.
it's hard to tell if I exist. If I pack the car and leave this town, who'll notice that I'm not around?
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
I could hide out under there. I just made you say underwear. I could leave, but I'll just stay. All my stuff's here anyway. Like a dream you're trying to remember, but it's gone. Then you try to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn when you try to see the world beyond your front door. Take your time to weigh out, I'm gonna make you smile when you realize that a guy my side might take a while just to try to figure out what all this is for. Pinch me, try to figure out what all this is for. Pinch me, try to see the world beyond your front door.
Holy cow. That was actually super depressing. Man. So yeah, that's what I kind of like about them. They sound very poppy, like incredible, like that. I mean, that was a pop song. But let's take a look at these lyrics. Like, man, I don't know. Near the end, it just the song kind of felt like it gained 100 pounds of weight, where before it was 1 pound. You know, near the end, what did he say? Yeah, just like the bridge section, I guess, where we finally hear what he's been kind of saying in the background during each chorus, where he says, "Pinch me, because I'm still asleep. Please, God, tell me that I'm still asleep." So let's take a look at the lyrics. It's the perfect time of year, somewhere far away from here. So he's like, it's the perfect time of year, somewhere else, not here, you know? What did that remind me of? That reminded me of like a poem. Wow. All right. Anyway, yeah. So he begins this line with with a bit of a joke. He misleads the listener with the first line, thinking he's being optimistic and enjoying the day. Second line shows that he's talking about a place nowhere near where he is. It may be the perfect time of year somewhere, but his home has no such luck. Okay. I'm feeling fine, I guess, considering everything's a mess. There's a restaurant down the street where hungry people like to eat. I could walk, but I'll just drive. It's colder than it looks outside. So there's like a... So in the music video, he's just like flipping burgers, you know, and he's looking at all these people that all look like exactly the same, and they're just like going about their business almost like robots. They're all like dancing in synchronization. Then, yeah, it's so like it's such a fake positivity that's being shown. You know, it's a false sense of civility. It's this almost debilitating feeling of complete and total happiness, which is all just vague until finally you question why is everything supposed to be so happy when we're not even doing anything. And then you realize that your existence has turned into just everything's fine, I guess. The only decisions of consequence I'm making are, do I walk? Do I drive? And then he looks outside and it looks warm. Everything seems perfectly fine. Then he actually goes outside and it's like, oh, geez, it's cold out here. It's like a dream you try to remember, but it's gone. So it's like, man, I remember when this felt like it had meaning. You know, I remember when life seemed more meaningful. You try to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn. You've become so desensitized, so, I guess anesthetized is a better word, so sedated, so falling into this routine that it's like you suddenly almost become self-aware, like a Matrix moment, and you try to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn, and you're like, oh God, all right. And you just kind of shake off that little feeling telling you, man, there's got to be more to this, right? This can't be it. Try to see the world beyond your front door. Take your time, because the way I rhyme is going to make you smile. When you realize that a guy my size, it might just take a while. That with a guy my size, it might just take a while to figure out what all this is for. It's the perfect time of day to throw all your cares away. Put the sprinkler on the lawn, run through with my gym shorts on, take a drink right from the hose, change into some drier clothes, climb the stairs up to my room, sleep away the afternoon. No responsibilities. Okay. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it shows no responsibilities, but it's also like he feels so useless. It's like this song is describing a feeling of like almost thinking that what you're doing has consequence, but then realizing that none of it matters in the first place. And that you're literally doing nothing. And the whole world's telling you that what you're doing is important. Or that what you're doing has consequence. But it's like a light's been turned on. But everyone else is still in the dark. And because everyone else is still in the dark, you pretend that it's still dark where you are. Humans forget that 95% of the dreams we have forget as much as 95% of dreams we have right after we wake up. Many times you think you remember something about a dream, but the more you try to think about it, the more quickly it fades, okay? Nightmares often scare people so much they want to scream or run to get themselves out of the problem they find themselves in. However, since it is a dream, they often experience an inability to speak or move. For example, a common nightmare is of a chase, something or someone chasing the dreamer, but when they try to scream for help, no sound comes out, almost like a yawn. Also, a person can feel like they are running in quicksand and can't move while trying to get away. Referencing the idea of being a child or adolescent in the song, young minds are very observant and are always trying to figure out the world. The front door is the comfort of the environment one is raised in. So younger people are trying to see what's the great big world is like out there past simply just their first place of youth. Okay? He tells young minds to take their time when discovering the world outside of their home. There's no rush and worry about the future. You are still young, so take your time, enjoy the stimulation around you, such as music. No one expects children to figure out the world anyway. Well, maybe individual people don't. But the collective world kind of does, but whatever. Okay. And remember, these are just comments other people make. And also comments I'm making, which are just my opinion as well. A guy my size is indicative of a child, generally smaller than most people, so he suggests that children and teenagers should realize it will take time to figure out things in life. The people who are writing these comments under these songs, actually, I always love this about, this is why I read the comments under these songs, but they have different thoughts about the song than I did when I heard it, you know, so it's cool. They're so young, don't have all life experience needed to have the world figured out, so just know that you will make mistakes, but you will learn from them. Don't sweat it. There are life lessons ahead of you. Then we come to pinch me because I'm still asleep. So he's like, you know, in dreams, I remember multiple times I would have dreams, like nightmares, or weird dreams that almost seemed normal until you realize something is less normal. Those were the, like, freaking weird, man. Like, a dream where Everything seems normal, you know, like it's almost like you were just having a dream, and then you willed yourself to wake up in your first dream, and you got up out of bed, walked out, started talking to someone, then turn around and your sister or your mom is there, but they start morphing into a monster or changing in some way, or you turn around and you're back in your room, or something weird happens and you're like, damn it, I'm still asleep, and you thought you were awake, you know? And one thing that I often do, which is stupid, or at least I used to. I haven't been having as many dreams lately. Used to have more. But, you know, I would ask people, hey, am I dreaming? I think I've done that probably twice in real life as well. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, in dreams, sometimes I remember doing it. And a lot of times the person I would ask would say, no, you're not. Which is kind of screwed up. Why'd they lie to me? But anyway, in a lot of movies and stuff, when someone's trying to figure out if they're asleep or not, they say, I'm going to pinch myself. Pinch me, you know? So he's in real life, and he's looking around, and he's like, pinch me, because I'm still asleep. Please, God, tell me that I'm still asleep. So he's almost asking himself, am I or am I not? He's almost confused. So it's just interesting. Anyway, so then the last verse of the song is, on an evening such as this, it's hard to tell if I exist. If I pack a car and leave town, who will notice that I'm not around? I could just hide out under there. And he's like, I just made you say underwear. So he turns it into a joke, obviously. So he starts going down a almost darker road for the song. Then he's like, just kidding, I'm going to be funny again. So if your existence is based on your effect on other people, he's not sure he's having enough of an effect to substantiate his existence. What? Okay, that's interesting. If your existence is based on your effect on other people, that's an interesting idea of what existence is. That's a very interesting idea of what existence is. Okay. For the music video for this song, the verse packs additional punchline because as he's singing these lines, all the action around him freezes, adding to the depression. This is justifiable because in the video, he's an employee at a fast food restaurant, and all the other members in the band and some additional extras are just customers. If I packed a car and leave this town, who will notice that I'm not around? Then he play on words. He says, I could hide out under there, making the listener respond, under where? During live performances of this song, people have been known to throw their underwear on stage, to which Ed responds, I just made you throw underwear. That's kind of funny, all right? And then I could leave, but I'll just stay. All my stuff's here anyway. So then it's almost like, I'm reaching, I want to get out, I want to leave, I'm stuck in this place, I want to get out, let me out. And then, so trapped in your own lethargy that it's like, never mind, I'll just stay. All my stuff's here anyway, so, you know. This gives the idea that the narrator's life is just good enough to tolerate, as it's more convenient to tolerate the pain of his hometown, possibly an allusion to his state of mind, than to seek help or move. Almost feels like an absence of pain. There's not even pain, it's just like nothing. Yeah, anyway. All right. Alrighty. Yeah. He apparently wrote about the song that it's another one of their happy little songs about chronic depression, featuring one of his favorite lines, he tried to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn. Okay. That's it. That's the song. Third track of lead single and one of the lead singles from Maroon. According to Ed Robertson, he wrote the song after returning to Canada after working on Stunt and not being noticed. I was trying to get to the root of what I was feeling. This is great, but not right here. It's not. Not where I live, not in my heart. It's this notion that, you know, things are good. They're just not good for you. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting song. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, I like this group. All right, talk to you soon. Deathstroke9 out. Stay tuned for more videos. Consider subscribing if you're new here. And yeah, that went on way longer than I thought it would. So cool.